everyone, happy Monday night and welcome to our weekly crafty session. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada, and I'm excited to be with you tonight. So our Monday night crafting sessions is we are doing scrapbooking. I am so excited to share my page with you tonight. This is how I actually got into Stampin' Up! I was a scrapbooker. I moved to a new neighborhood, met some friends and neighbors, and they were scrapbooking and I loved it. And then I got onto it. And as time went on, I got into card making, but I'm excited to be dabbling back into scrapbooking. And I'm so excited because Stampin' Up! Is coming out with a full scrapbook line. Stuff will be released in September, but then more stuff will be released next year. Okay, so let me check my settings. I think I figured out how I can see your comments. I tried it on my Wednesday night crafting session last week, and I was able to see you guys and comment, so I was super excited about that. So let's hope it works again tonight. As I said, I'm popping on just a few minutes before 7, so Facebook can let you know I got live, and it gives me a chance to check my settings. Today is Monday, July 29th, so if you're watching live, you're going to see the red live button up top. And if you're watching on the replay, shout out to my replay warriors. Maybe you're watching it from my YouTube channel, or maybe you found me over on my blog. Welcome to our crafty community. So every week I go live on Monday nights where I do a scrapbook page, and then I go live on Wednesday night and I bring you a card class to go. What I do is I pick a product of the week. This week's product is a beautiful bundle. I was really hesitant about it, but I borrowed it from one of my friends and I fell in love with it. It's going on my ordering list, but it is the perfect way to document your holidays, beach holidays, ocean trips. It makes you want to escape to the sea. Now, I don't know about you, where your weather like, but here in Ontario, we are having hot and humid days. It's actually when you step outside first thing in the morning, the humidity just hits you. It's so gross. And I'm not a person for heat and humidity, so I would rather be in my craft room than outside. So, if you're here, say hi, like and comment, interact with me during these videos. It's like you're sitting in my craft room and we are chatting and laughing and giggling and talking about life, and we're scrapbooking or card making, and most of all, we're eating chocolate. So I cleaned out my little container last week, so I actually have some Dove chocolate. My good friends in the US, a couple of my friends were in the US and brought some. Dove chocolate is the best. And I also have chocolate covered almonds, which are another one of my favorite. So make sure you grab your snack and drink and follow along with us today. And I'm just going to put this back. As I said to you, we are using Seaside Bundle. It is a gorgeous bundle from our annual catalog. And I paired it with the Country Woods Designer Series paper, which you wouldn't think that would go with the Seaside Bundle, but it actually works really good. I see. Hi, Katie. Thanks for joining us tonight. It is a beautiful paper, and it works perfectly. When you think about it, you see all wood greens. I think of planks, like decks and planks and boardwalk planks and picnic tables, so it's really nice. So I do want to tell you just quickly a few things, and then we're going to switch your camera. This week, if you spend $50 in my online store using a host code, which I'll show you when I flip the camera, before shipping and taxes, you will earn a card pack for free as my way of saying thank you. So this is the card pack that we're actually going to put together on Wednesday night. So you get to see me create the cards, and then I will send you a pack for you to complete the cards at home. If you ordered from me last week, just thank you to all those that did. Your packs are going in the mail tomorrow or early Wednesday. I'm just waiting for my order to arrive to finish some things up. But it's all ready to go. I just need to cut a few pieces and we're good to go. I see Katie's back again. Hi, Katie. Hi, Timbit. Yes, Timbit is in the background squeaking his toy like crazy. All right, so let me flip the camera and we are going to get started. And I'm going to show you where you can find the Seaside Bundle. I'm going to show you the products I'm going to show you the paper we are using, and then we're going to create. So tonight we're going to create one side of the scrapbook page, but I'm going to bring in two sides to show you what a double page looks like. Now, I don't have pictures for my scrapbook today because I was asking my daughter, she's travels a lot, do you have any beach pictures? And she told me she's going to a beach in a few weeks. So I was like, ooh, maybe I'll wait for those ones when she comes. So she did send me some of when she was in Vancouver, but they're just, it was more like dark pictures because she was in December and she went surfing. Crazy girl, I know. But anyways, I wanted more to see what she can come up with. So you're going to see the finished product anyways. All right, so let me flip my camera. You're going to see the beautiful, my blinds. I had to close them. The sun was just kind of beating down in there. And I'm going to pull up my thing here. And if somebody can tell me how that looks, that would be great. Katie, if you're watching, let me know what you think. Does it look my center? Does everything look great? I think it looks good. And I can see. Okay, so tonight, as I said, we are using Seaside Wishes, which is a bundle in our annual catalog. And when you look at the bundle page, and I find this sometimes when you look at product, you think, oh, that's cute, but then you see people demonstrating it, and then you're like, whoa, what? Like, I really need to have that. So when I saw this set, I was like, yeah, it's kind of cute, but now that I've played with it, I would highly recommend it. This is one of those ones that you want in your stash, especially if you travel, especially if you go to beaches, especially if you summer vacation. You can even use this for a cottage trip, but this is probably one that I will hold on to and won't sell it after when it retires. I see, hi Cindy, thanks for letting me know it looks great. All right, so you'll find it on page 73, our annual catalog. So you can order just a stamp set, or you can order, this one is actually a hybrid embossing folder, and I'm going to show you what that means. You get the dies and the embossing folder separate, but your best deal is to buy it as a bundle, and it's right here. And I've actually got, once I move my book, you'll see the product of the week. I've got the two products that we are using right here, and then there is the host code. So if you order from tonight, July 29th to August, I think it's the 4th, which is the Sunday, you will get the card pack for free. So let me show you the designer series paper. Actually, let me show you the stamp set. So here's the stamp set called Seaside Wishes. It's a beautiful set. Look at these sand dollars and the starfish. And I really like the greetings. It says, you absolutely made my day. You could use that for a thank you card. You could use that for any day greetings. You don't necessarily have to put it with a sea, like with a beach page or a sea, like a theme, you know, a theme sea card. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. Your friendship is the greatest, or I love you. So really nice. So what I meant was this was in a hybrid embossing folder. And I'm going to show you how this works tonight. So this is the embossing folder. Look at those sand dollars. But the neat thing about it is that you can die cut and emboss at the same time. So here are the dies. Let's show you those first. So you get 3 seagrasses, you get 2 starfish. Look at these sea urchins. Oh my gosh, I'm going to show you those later. They're so beautiful. And then this one is the one that would cut out your sand dollars. So you could totally just cut these out, like stamp and cut them out. Or we're going to put it into our embossing folder. Oh, I gotta figure out which way. It's like me playing Tetris here for a minute. Oh, yeah, so, nope. Oh, it goes this way. I always forget. Put it on, here's the tip. Put it on the one that has the Stampin' Up! Logo. That's where you want it. So then you would put that in there, and it kind of just like locks in a little bit. You're going to close it, and we're going to emboss. So I'm going to show you what that looks like tonight. So definitely, if you have not looked at this stamp set, you're going to want to watch and take notes, because probably after this, you're going to want it. All right, so here is our paper. This is the Country Woods Designer Series paper. And this is part of the Country Woods, Country Flowers, Country Woods suite. But I love it because of the wood planks. It's really nice. I think this is my favorite pattern in this one. But I'm going to show you how you can incorporate these papers into a scrapbook page. Because when you go to the beach, you tend to walk on planks, like a path to get to the beach. Or maybe you're sitting at a picnic table, enjoying your supper or lunch, however it is. So I am going to show you, we are going to get started. So I'm super excited to show you what we're doing. So the colors we are using tonight are crumb cake. And I've done some die cutting already. I've done some letters just to help speed our process up, but I'm going to show you everything when we do that. Okay. And I've die cut everything out, but I'm going to show you the process. Okay, so we are using a 12 by 12 basic white. The nice thing about this, so right now we sell our 12 by 12s in white. You can get in a single pack, very vanilla you can get in a single pack, but the rest of the colors are in our color families. But starting in the new year, Stampin' Up! Has said we're going to be selling 12 by 12 in all individual colors, which I'm so excited about. All right, so I have cut our planks already, and what we're going to do is we're just going to, so I have two of this pattern. Isn't that a fun pattern? And then there's the other side, and this, I think I love this one. This reminds me like of a bird's nest, but it looks like a rustic picnic table too that you would find along the, like, you know, a little countryside road or whatever. It's really pretty. So we're going to use that one. Now, I am actually going to just bring in my other page for a minute because I want to make sure that I line up my two pieces with it. So I'm just going to kind of sneak it in here so you guys can see, and we're going to put it one right there, and then, oh, I think that piece might be a little, it's okay, we're just gonna put it right there, and then we're gonna put this here just so I know that I'm lined up. So when I'm doing my page, I know that it's totally lined up. Okay, let me just move this up a little bit so I can move my paper up a bit for you guys. Okay, I think that might be better so you guys can see a little bit more. If you're here, let me know. Oh, now it's crooked. How that looks, if you guys can see it better. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put adhesive down on this. I'm just using our seal, and I'm just gonna bring that quickly back in so I can see that I'm making sure I'm lining it up. Okay, and then I'm just gonna leave that there for a minute. Oops, put a pattern there. Okay, and I will pull it up once I get this last piece on here, just so you guys can see it. Okay, there we go, we're good, now I can move that up. All right, so there is our, spot. So there is our paper. You know what, I'm just gonna actually move that right there, so that might be give me a little bit more room to move up. Okay, so there's what we have started. We're going to bring this pattern in and we're going to put it on this side. So what we're doing is kind of creating like that little bit of, you know, here's a piece, here's a piece, here is a piece. So like a little bit of a staggered pattern. And sometimes, honestly, I just eyeball things. I don't measure. I just, because you are going to be covering things up. Okay, so we have mats. So this is a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Works perfectly for a 4 by 6 mat, and we're going to put one there. This one is a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and our second mat is going to go here. And I have another 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and we're just going to put that right there. So I'm happy with my mats. We can go ahead and glue those. So this double page layout, you can actually fit 4 4 by 6 photos, and you have 3 4 by 4 photo mats, or two could be photos and one could be journaling. If you've been following my scrapbooking Monday night crafty sessions, I always tell you it's important to date it, put where it was, and who and what you were doing, because you know what that looks like, but I mean, someone down the road might not know it. Oh, and I meant to put my thing the other way. Oh wow, we're going to go do ours a little different. I meant to move this over, but that's okay. It doesn't work. It works great. All right, so we have those. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this over the side and we're gonna do some die cuttings. I wanna really show you what this looks like. So we're gonna do all of our die cutting and then we'll put it back. All right, so here we are using our big Stampin' Cut tonight because we need it because we're using a bigger embossing folder and we're using a thick embossing folder. So it needs to be, we need the big one. It won't fit in our little mini. Okay, so we are going to do the embossing folder first. I want to show you that one. So what we need is we need our bottom plate, which is plate 1. So that's right here. I have a piece of crumb cake and we're going to put that in. But first, before we do that, we're going to take our die and we're going to put it, remember I told you the easiest way to remember is to put it on the side where the Stampin' Up! Logo was, on the back side of that. So put that in. I have my crumb cake and I'm just going to fold it. So now everything is in there like that. We're going to put it down. When you're using these bigger embossed hybrid folders or the thicker ones, you need to use this gray plate, which is number 4, and you're just going to put that down. And you're going to roll it through. Stampin' Up! Is coming out with more and more, oh, scary. I hope it didn't scare you guys. More and more of these embossing folders. So if you don't have one of these Stampin' Cuts, I would definitely highly recommend getting one. And the best part is, honestly, the easiest way to do it is to join my team as a demonstrator, and then you would get 20% off of it, which is a steal of a deal. All right, so we're gonna take that out. So that's what it looks like. And we're gonna pop these out just like this. So let me just move this here so I can pop these out. So there's the die. We're all done with that. So I'm gonna put that back on. But look at these sand dollars. Look how realistic they look. Aren't they cool? Look at that. So beautiful. You could do these in all the colors. So we are using crumb cake. So we're gonna put those up here. Like I said, I've already cut some out to show you, but okay, so now we're going to cut out the sea urchins. So let's bring that back in. So in order to do that, we need to use our plate 1, plate 2, a clear plate, and then another clear plate on top of that. I'm going to, we're using Pool Party, and we're going to use these 2 sea urchin dies. Okay, so we're gonna just run that through the embossing, the Stampin' Cut. Oh, I should hold it. It really does well on the glass. Okay, so I'm actually just going to move this for a minute because I want to show you what we're going to do. That die is very, you can see it's very detailed. So this is our take a pick tool, but you can buy this adapter that is like a die brush, and it comes with this and the mat. And all you're going to do is just roll it over. So if you do not have one of these, you definitely want to add this onto your list. And it just helps pull out all those little pieces. And then sometimes I just need to like use my little take a pick pokey part here. And then there's like little holes, so I just kind of pop those so that I can easily pull out my sea urchin. Look at that detail on that die. Isn't that gorgeous? Just hold it there for you so you guys can see. It's beautiful. Okay, so we have one. Now we're gonna do the same with this one. Just kind of pop those. Have you guys been watching the Olympics? I try not to put it on during the day unless I'm like working on a puzzle or whatever, but I tend to watch the recaps at night because if I was to watch it during the day, I wouldn't get anything done. So I try to, that's my reward at night. And you still get all the good highlights. I mean, they show you what you want to see, right? Which is good, so I'm excited. Okay, so there's another one. Look how beautiful that is. And then just make sure you put those dies back. And then what I do is I just dump these in my recycling bin. Okay, so I think we should be good for that. So let's put those to the side. So next, let me move these. Next what we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp our starfish. So let me just put this back here. So we're gonna use crumb cake. I'm just gonna use this other side. Now I find when you're using more of a solid image, I've told you guys many times that I love stamping on my glass mat, but I find that works for very thin dies where stamps, but if you have like a solid image, I found stamping on this is a little easier. So we are going to use the large starfish. Now I inked up my crumb cake after I made my layout, so mine might be a little darker. We're just going to, oh yeah. So you just kind of need that extra. Oh, I don't know why I got a spot in my, let's just clean that. Oh, here this is what we're gonna do. Or maybe it's my, there we go. Not sure why. I think it's where I'm inking up on my ink pad. Or there's something on my block. Wasn't like that earlier. Because look, maybe it is. Maybe it's supposed to be like distressed. Maybe that's what it is. Because I'm looking at my other ones and it shows that. But I think it's because I've inked it up. I see it a little bit more. All right, so I've done 3. And they're going to be a little darker than what I did this afternoon. So I'll show you. All right, so let's just move this. Close that. Bring this back in. I would love to know if you're watching live or watching on the replay. Let me know if you have this stamp set, or maybe you were like, yeah, I didn't look at that stamp set, and now after seeing projects with it, I might. Okay, so when you do the starfish, you really have to turn it around and make sure that it lines up where you want it to be, which that is right there is good. And I always tell you, I use Post-it notes just to hold my dies in place. It drives me crazy when I go to cut something and it slides. So, all right. So I'm only going to cut out one because I do have some already cut out, but I just wanted to show you, see how it slips. So let's try another one. Okay, so see how it doesn't like line up. So you want to make sure you line it up. Great. That one's there, so that's good. And we'll run it through. Katie says, don't have this set. It's neat though. Yes, Katie, wait till you see this scrapbook, how we use these pieces on our scrapbook page. You're gonna love it. Especially for you, Katie. You do a lot of camping. All right, so and then I've already die cut out little starfish, so I've done that already. I've already done our letters, but let me just show you how I do that again. So I take my pool party cardstock and I'm using our adhesive sheets. Now, these are really old ones because look, they say Sizzix. That's how old they are. I didn't even know what year they were. Does it even say the year on them? No. Anyways, I've ordered new ones to show you guys. So what I did was I took my pool party and I measured it, and then I took my adhesive sheets and I measured it to be the same size. So let's just pretend this is the same size. And it says peel right here. And when you peel it, you have this like sticky side. You could see the sticky side is on my right hand. Then what I do is I adhere it to my cardstock. So what it looks like is this. And then I just lay my letters down and then I die cut them out. So we're doing beach day. So I've already done that just to save us some time. And it's that way it's done and easy with. So let's move, I think we have everything. Let me move my stand out of the way. So I just want to show you These are the dies that I use. These are the Alphabet Limo dies. You get 52 dies, and they've got doubles of certain ones, certain letters, mostly the vowels, which is great for creating titles. You can use these in scrapbooking and card making. But if you've been following me for the last month with these scrapbook pages on Monday nights, you know I've used this die a lot. Definitely getting my money's worth this little bit doing these pages. All right, so let's bring back in our page, and we are going to assemble. So we are going to put beach day up here. So B. And I've already, the one thing about putting them down on adhesive sheets, and my friend Katie will tell you, because Katie, we craft together a lot. Sometimes virtually, sometimes in person, depends on what we have going on. And she always uses the adhesive sheets, and I would always forget about them, but I think now I'm using them more and more, which are definitely a must. So if you're thinking of like, ooh, things I should add on my list, adhesive sheets is number one. Okay, so there is beach day. We're just gonna move that up there. You know what, I'm gonna use that little line as my guide. So I'm just gonna lay them there. Just wanna put all my elements down before I do the beach, just so I know that I'm good with where everything is. So we use beach day. We're gonna take our small sea urchin and we're gonna put one there. And we're gonna take a small starfish and put one there. Now we're gonna come down here and do this bottom piece. Maybe I'll just, oh yeah, you guys can see it now. So we're going to use some sand dollars, but before we do that now, I know this is going to be a little darker, so I'm gonna bring in just a scrub mat here. I know I can do it on here. So I'm gonna take my crumb cake. I have our blending brush. I'm gonna ink it up and I'm gonna smooth, oh yes, that's pretty dark, but that's okay. And we're going to just go like this and roll it around. So it just adds like a little bit of depth to it, which is good. And we are going to do a small one. Just try it again. Oh, I didn't get as much off. That one looks a little dirtier. So you can see there's that. Just kind of cool. Actually, I have a different another size here, so let me try. I'll just do. Just want to make sure I get off as much. It's because I inked out my ink pad. So it just adds a little bit more depth to your projects. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna put that over here. Put this off. All right, here we go. So we're just laying our pieces down. We're gonna use one of these. We're gonna use a big one. We're gonna use a big one here. We're gonna use a small one. And we're going to use our starfish. And we're going to use a little starfish. So it just looks like that. Okay. So let's, got some extra pieces, which is good. Always stamp and die cut extras, and then you have projects for when you're ready to create. So let's, I'm going to put down, I'm gonna start with this first. So I actually found just using glue dots for my sea urchins worked pretty good. Sorry, it's tickling my throat. We're gonna put that right there. And then I'm going to actually pop up my little starfish. So I'm using our mini dimensionals, worked perfect for this. And we're just gonna kind of put one there. So these are our mini dimensionals. They are perfect for jobs like this. You can find them. You get 3 sheets in a pack, which are pretty good. Okay, Now we're gonna put up these ones. So we're gonna pop those up. Oh my goodness, my puppy is barking like crazy. No more glue on those tiny spaces. Oh yes, Katie. I think Katie always used to giggle at me when I would be struggling to put pieces down. She would be like, get out your adhesive sheets. And I'd be like, oh right, I forgot about those. So now they're by my die cutting station, so I know exactly what I'm die cutting, and they're there, so it reminds me to use them. All right, so we have those, and I'm gonna bring in another image here. Let's do a little darker one. Let me just kind of tuck that one in. I might just use, oh yeah, let's pop up. I'm trying to think here, my other one looks like it's off wonky. Oh, maybe I'll use that one because it's the same color. That's my layout. Okay, so we're just gonna see how it kind of moved on me, but that's okay, I can tuck that in. Just like that. All right, so we're going to put this one down. Tuck this one over here. So like kind of a nice little like element, like, you know, maybe you've collected some sand dollars and you want to take pictures, or you start some starfish. That looks pretty cool. So let's go back up here and do this one. I'm going to do that one with a glue dot. And we're going to pop up our starfish. So as I said, this is a great set for scrapbooking, card making. I'm going to show you a sample tonight of what I did with a card. I actually cased it from my friend Melissa. Oh, this glue dot, I can see it. So, and then on Wednesday night, so Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to do 4 cards showcasing this stamp set. Okay, so there's that. So now let's go ahead and peel off our letters. So you can see it, just the adhesive just comes right off. I'm going to use this line and this line as my guide for putting down my letters, kind of like it's almost like a 2 rulers sitting there, which is kind of nice. As I said, Stampin' Up! Will be coming out. If you are new to scrapbooking or maybe just diving back into it, Stampin' Up! Will be coming out with page kits, scrapbooking kits in September. We don't know the release date yet, but they're going to have pattern paper and sticker sheets. I do know that because I've seen a couple samples, and they actually coordinate with some stuff that's in our new September to December catalog that will be out for customers on September 4th. And as a demonstrator, we get to pre-order from it starting on August 6th. And let me tell you, I cannot wait to show you the products. The catalog, I can't wait to show you what's in it. Katie and I were actually, Katie's on my team, we both were like on our iPad or like tablets and computers looking through it, and we were like, oh my gosh, look at that, look at that. It was kind of fun having like a second set of eyes to see things that maybe you missed. And then I went back through it the next day, and my wish list is like, my shopping list is huge. So I'm excited to share that with you. If you live here in Canada and do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. Just pop me an email. I can send you an annual catalog and put you on the list for our September to December one. I call it AK Holiday because that's really what it should be. All right, so there is our page showcasing the Seaside Wishes. So let me go ahead. I'm going to pull in Let me just move some stuff here. I'm gonna pull in our double page just so you can see what that looks like. So there's the one side we just created, and there's the other side. So hopefully, let's see the view. That was a bit over. So as you can see, I'll just bring this in so you can see this separate. I carried over that same pattern. I used our sea dollars and sea urchins and starfish there. We did that same pattern up there. But as I said, it's a great way to capture your sea pictures or your beach day. As I said, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 spots for 4x6 photos, and then you have 3 spots for 4x4, or you can do 2 4x4 and 1 is a journaling page. So that is our scrapbook page using the Seaside Wishes. Let me show you, so just in case you're popping in, joining us, maybe you're watching as you scroll through, this is the stamp set we used. And the neat thing about this stamp set is it comes with a set of dies, which is the dies are right here. But this is also a Hybert embossing folder. So what that means is you can emboss and cut at the same time, which saves everything. I showed you how to do that in our video. Okay, so let me show you how you can use this for card making. So in this one, I pulled in that Country Woods Designer Series paper. I also used that in my 4 card packs. So as I said, if you place a $50 order in my online store this week, from today till Sunday, I will prep the kits for you. So you will get all these die cut pieces, and you will get the stamp set and everything like that. I'm not stamp set, I just can't stamp, sorry, that's what I meant to say. And I used the Country Woods on these to show you. So we brought in those sea urchins. I used Pool Party, Basic Beige, and Calypso Coral, and a little bit of Early Espresso. And as I said, I cased this one from my friend Melissa. I just kind of switched it up. The colors, just same colors, but switched up these ones. That Basic Beige is a really nice one. It's one of our new core colors that Stampin' Up! Just put out that you can find in our annual catalog under the Color Family collection. But it's a beautiful, and it works perfect for our beach cards. So there is a card, and there is a scrapbook page showing you what you can do with the Seaside Wishes stamp set. So let's just do a quick little recap. I'll just put these here so you guys can see. Here is this week's host code. So if you want to get the card pack, which is right here, you're going to use this week's host code in my online store. An order over 50 will get you the card pack. I will send you all the supplies to make these 4 cards. Everything will be die cut for you. All you have to do is assemble and stamp. So if you want the exact same, you're going to want to order the Seaside Wishes, which is the bundle price, and the bundle number is here. And you're probably going to want to make some more, so you're definitely going to want to grab the Country Woods Designer Series paper, and that price is there with the item code. And the only thing I can't do is I can't stamp your images. So you could use another greeting set if you wanted, or you could purchase the Seaside Wishes, which, by the way, you're probably going to want the Seaside Wishes because it is a very cool way. My puppy is trying to stick his head in the camera. He's not there yet. Oh, he's trying to come into my camera. There he is. You can say hi.
Timba approved.
Timba approved. Take him, please. Approved of our scrapbook page. Look at that. Oh, there he is. I saw his little head. He tried to photobomb our page, our scrapbook, our crafty session. All right. So recap. We use Seaside Wishes. This is the product of the week we are using. The Seaside Wishes bundle, which is right here, is the product of the week that we are using this week. Absolutely stunning. As I said to you at the beginning of the video, this was one that was not on my radar. I was like, yeah, no. But then I was like, oh, I should probably do some, like, you know, scrapbooking. It would make great, like, pages for, like, camping or lake pictures or beach pictures or sea pictures. And then when I started playing with it and started cutting out, like, the elements, I was like, oh, I'm in love. I actually think this will be a keeper that I probably will never get rid of. It'll be in my stash for future projects for a very long time. Not to worry, it's going to be around till like next year. All right, so if you place an order, 50 or more, for shipping and taxes, you will get this week's card pack. Now, you have, today is the 29th, so 2 more days, really, 2.5 more days. If you place a $60 order in my online store, you will still get the card kit, plus you'll get a $6 bonus coupon that you can use in August. So you shop now and you save in August. So that's a pretty fun way for you to purchase something that you might want. So I will be back on Wednesday night. Let me see if I've seen any comments. No, coming in. I will be back on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we are going to create 4 cards with the Seaside bundle. And I use the Country Woods Designer Series paper so you can see how it all ties in. My goal with our product of the week is to show you how you can use it in multiple ways. How you can use it for scrapbooking, how you can use it for card making. And as I said, the Country Woods paper was designed to go with another suite, which is designed to go with the Country Birdhouse, and it works perfect, but it also works great for our scrapbook pages. So think of it in different ways. Exactly. Here is this paper right here. Does that not make you look like all these elements are sitting on a picnic table, and like you absolutely made my day? That's a perfect card to maybe you stayed at somebody's cottage, or you just want to like let someone know you're thinking of them. What a great way to send a card in the mail, to let someone know you're sending. When you send a card in the mail, you're giving like a hug in the middle. It's like a hug in the middle. So when that person opens it up, they're going to be like, oh, that person thought of me, and it makes them feel great. So make a card, send a card. That's my challenge for you. Make a card, send a card. I have so many cards that I need to send out. I have tons and tons. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to upload this video tomorrow. It will be on my YouTube channel tomorrow. This project will be on my blog. As I said, I'm going to hold off on putting pictures on it because I'm going to wait. She says, love the page. I have some basic beige coming and can't wait to try it. Countrywood Papers is fabulous. Yes, it is, Katie. When I first saw the basic beige color, I was like, oh, how am I going to use it? But it really looks nice with the pool party and the clips of coral and the early espresso, so really nice that way. It's great, and I don't think it comes, let me check. I'm gonna say, I want to think it comes, I'm not sure if it comes in 12 by 12, so let's look that up. I don't want to give you false information. And I'll show you where you can find it. Okay, so back here is our color collections. Oh, no, not 12 by 12 right now. Oh, no, not right now. Hopefully in the new year. So you're going to find it on page 139. Here's our basic beige cardstock. Right now it just comes at 8.5 by 11, an ink pad and refill. Maybe in the new year you'll see 12 by 12, because that would actually have been a beautiful background color for that. I lost my train of thought. I will upload this video to YouTube and it'll be on my blog. As I said, I'm going to hold off on pictures, so I definitely will post it without the pictures. As I said, my daughter is going surfing, so I think she's going to get some really cool photos, so I want to kind of save that for that. And make sure you like, comment, and share this video. That's how we find new people to join our crafting community. We want everyone to be a part of the stamping community, because it is an amazing journey. You're going to meet wonderful friends, best friends. I often think, wow, I met that person because of stamp, paper, and ink. And that some of my best friends are here in Canada, but I also have many friends that are across the globe, all because of Stampin' Up. It truly, truly is a wonderful community. And I have one more thought. Oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. It'll come to me after I'm done the video. Oh, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter, because that's where you guys are the first to find out what I am featuring for the week. You're the one to find out about specials, what's happening in the Stamp with Anne studio, which I'm excited. We're going to be doing some in-person classes and online classes. So watch for that email to be coming out soon. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I look forward to seeing you guys Wednesday night. So Wednesday, July 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will be showcasing the Seaside Wishes, but with 4 cards. So if you're interested and want that card kit, make sure you head to my blog. You'll find all the blog details over there. So www.stampwithanne.com, and use this host code, and I'll be sure to send you your class pack in the mail next week. Just think you'll be able to watch the video, craft. eat some chocolate. It's like you and I are stamping in my stamp room, which is lovely, lovely way to end a beautiful night, relaxing night. And that's, for me, is my happy place. I come in here all the time. I put on my music. Like today, actually, when I was creating this, I had ocean music on. It was just so soothing, and it just, my whole day just felt nice and relaxed. So I hope that helps you too. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye, everyone.